Guy said her car was only worth $2,000 because of a squeaking door. Okay, I used to manage an oil change shop. I was actually working by myself that day as I had the slowest store in the company. I had an older Chinese lady, probably mid to late 60s, pull into my parking lot in a decent looking car. She spoke some English, but you could tell it wasn't her first language. She seemed upset. Now, this happened at least like 8 or 9 years ago, so I don't remember specifically what was said, but this is roughly how it went down. Me: "Hey, how are you?" Lady: "Can you help me?" "Sure, what can I do for you?" Lady: "Guy said car is junk and will give me $2,000 for it, and I don't know what to do." So I took a gander outside and see her car. It was a 5 or 6-year-old Volkswagen Jetta, not new by any means, but looks more worth than $2,000. Me: "What's wrong with it?" Lady: "It's running rough and the door squeaks." So I take a look under the hood and the mass airflow sensor was unplugged, plugged it back in and applied some WD-40 to the hinges, started back up and it runs perfect. I went back inside and told her I fixed it, but I wanted to blue book her car for her so she knew what it was worth. Car came up and as being worth about $7.5K. I told her that guy was trying to rip you off and not to trust him. She told me that the guy she brought it to told her that the engine was junk and was only going to get worse, and that her door was about to fall off. Whoever this was clearly saw she knew nothing about her car and would be easy to manipulate, and tried to flip her car for a nice payday. I told her your car is fine and if you need anything, you come and see me. She started crying and gave me a hug and went on her way. We didn't charge her a dime. Coolest moment in my many years of customer service. How would you like to pay for this, miss? A girl who looked anywhere from 12-14 years old approached my register with about $75 worth of clothes and accessories. After I rung her up and provided her total, she handed me a slip of paper. I recognized the format of a credit card number, cardholder name and expiration. All were written with pencil, it seemed hastily so. "It's my dad's credit card info," the girl said confidently. "Oh," I said, hoping my face remained a mask of professionalism even while I was laughing incredulously in my head. "I'm sorry, but I can't accept this." "He said it was okay," she interrupted. "He doesn't feel comfortable letting me carry his card around, so I wrote down the information. You don't think I would write it down behind his back, do you?" "Well, yes, that is exactly what I thought." All I said was, "Unfortunately, we need the actual card and cardholder present." "But he said it's okay. You can even call him. I'll give you his number." Now, I may not have been the worst kid growing up, but it wasn't hard to imagine a more mature voice friend being on the other end of whatever number I called. Even if it was her actual dad, he still needed to come in with his card. I said the last part to her. "My dad," she intoned, "is a very important businessman. He doesn't have time to come to the store, but when I get home, I will tell him how you refuse to help me. You're going to be sorry when you see him." I didn't ask how he doesn't have time to come to the store, yet would make the exception to make me sorry. I did ask if she wanted me to hold on to clothes until closing if her dad was going to come in. Spoiler alert, he never came in. There wasn't even a call to my store or corporate. What a twist. So, I ruined someone with a stolen checks day. Quick flashback to Saturday. I'm making a cash pickup from the tills, and there's a check in the till drawn on a bank that closed 15 years ago after being bought out by another bank. I showed it to the cashier and told him about it. Our store director went to high school with the person the checks belonged to and confirmed they were stolen. Back to Monday. There's a customer with a couple of large buggies. She pulls out one of the exact same set of checks and starts writing it out for $380. One of the cashiers I had shown the check to comes running to the office with the check. "Madam, I can't take this check." Why not?" "Well, to start with, Superior Federal has been closed since 2005. This check isn't any good." "It's my daughter's check. There's a Superior Federal still in El Dorado." "No, madam. The Superior Bank in El Dorado wasn't part of this chain when it was open, and it's actually a credit union. This check clearly says Federal Bank in Malvern. Also, it's not your daughter's check. This check is stolen. I know the person this belonged to." I had an account with Superior Federal when it was open. They were a really good bank, so I know a bit more than a normal person would. Well, it doesn't matter. I cannot and will not take this check for this purchase. At this point, the lady storms out, and she and the woman with her head for different vehicles, I can't quite get a tag number on them, but I get a good description and call the police department. Upon reviewing the cameras, we discovered that the lady had an ankle monitor on. 15 minutes later, they come back, pull into the parking lot of the law office next door, and go in. I run out, get a tag number, and call the police, who show up and make an arrest. We don't sell sangria, sir. Yes, you do. Get your manager. Okay, so lockdown 2020, not everyone's back to work yet, and it was an especially hot and beautiful day here. So our store was busy and we are allowed to have it. Everyone's buying burgers and booze for barbecues, etc. I've already had enough of people speaking to me like garbage today, and I'm cutting through the wine aisle when someone stops me. The cast: me, yours truly, as the rather unpleasant customer, SM, my lovely section manager. As: excuse me, where's your sangria? We don't have sangria, unfortunately. Well, if you were to have it, where would it be? Me guessing and gestures to shelves. Over there somewhere probably? Probably or definitely, darling. Me, I don't know because we don't do it. As continues looking. Me, I know we did it a couple of years ago, but I don't think we are doing it anymore, unfortunately. Well, you do it. Not for a while, sorry. As, you know what? Gonna just go get me someone who actually does know where the sangria is. Me completely drops nice guy face and goes to get section manager. Me, a customer would like to know where we keep this sangria. Manager, we haven't done sangria in years. Me, yeah, I told him that, but he asked me to get someone who actually knows where it is. Me gives her that, oh yes, he's a wanker look, and she follows me back to him. Manager, hey yeah, we actually don't do sangria anymore. As smiles, oh, no worries, thank you so much for checking. As leaves without another word about it. Me eye twitching in fury. So, those were the stories for today's video. If you enjoyed this and want to watch more videos, then click here for more stories, or go check out the info cards in the right corner for more videos.